Well, I received a phone call off a very good friend of mine, and he was concerned about something. This isn't one of my sort of jokey, mess about sort of videos. This is actually quite serious. Yeah, a few days ago, he saw a fella in the yard where he works, and he looked at him and he thought it didn't look right. So he said to him, he says, "Are you okay?" And he just, like a normal Brit normally says, "No, no, I'm all right, I'm all right." You know, we just don't really talk about stuff. Anyway, so the guy said, "No, no, I'm not." Just really depressed looking. And off he walked away. So this friend of mine wasn't just satisfied with that after sitting in the truck for a while. And he thought, "No, I'm not having that." So he walked over, knocked on his door. He says, "Listen, pal," he says, "you know, if you want to chat about something, just talk about it. Usually better if you just talk about things." And it actually, after having a little chat with him, it transpired what the guy was so worried about and so depressed, so, like almost suicidal. He'd gone 15 minutes over his working time. So he'd done a 15-hour and 15-minute day. And he was worried about how big the fines would be, whether he'd lose his job, whether he'd lose his licence. I mean, you're not going to lose your job and your licence over that, but why is it starting to get ingrained into drivers that it is so serious if we deviate from the regulations nowadays? You know, it's not like we don't care about the regulations, it's not like we don't respect them, but it shouldn't be taken to such a degree that it makes you suicidal, should it? You know, what do you think about this? I mean, where do we go with this?